Wow, that is crazy, man. Everybody pointing the finger at this little dude, and come find out they saying that it ain't him. Man, it's too much crazy stuff. I don't know what to believe no more. What's up? What's up, YouTube? Oh, man, I don't even know how to start this, but Uncle Mike needs y'all help, man. I need your help. We are asking everybody that's watching the videos to please help, support, donate to our PayPal or our CashApp. One of my workers in the Philippines, her brother has broke his arm. I guess I should start with this. I'm not good at this, y'all. He broke his arm. He broke the big bone in his arm. And these are the pictures that I asked her to send in the video. That main bone coming from your shoulder down to your elbow, the middle of it is broken, and he needs a major surgery. This happened at least about a month ago. And they kept saying, well, they're going to go to the government and the government's going to give him the money so he can have the operation. But they didn't give him enough money. So they asked me, and this has been on my mind. He can't work. He was working at Jollibee's. So this is, oh man, I'm going the wrong way. So this is a video that she sent me with, she is worried sick. And I'm asking everybody to help donate. Now, Uncle Mike is going, I'm going definitely at least do half, you know. Let me try to explain to y'all how much 90,000 pesos is what they need. 90,000 pesos. So you can look this up yourself. 90,000 pesos in Philippine money. Is that how I do it? I do it on my phone and it automatically. Philippine pesos. To US, I know what it is, but I'm just US dollars. It's better on the cell phone. No thanks. Oh my God. You always get all this crap. Anyway, you can look it up. Convert. It's supposed to just show you. Oh man. Long story short, I do it on my phone real quick. It's $1,500. It shows quick $1,500.31. I don't know if y'all can see that because I got these computers. I got everything set for my face. But seriously though, man. So I was thinking last night. I was thinking that if everybody was to give $1 that watch the videos, or a lot of people can't give, they don't have to give. So if everybody was to give $5, if everybody was to donate $5 to help my family members in the Philippines have this operation, that'd be much appreciative. I keep saying that we need to start doing things on the channel to really, really help people. And this is one of them. So she is helping her brother. They done wrapped it up as much as he can. His hand is swelling up because he needs to have this operation. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell him. And I don't know what to say. And they sent me this picture after when I seen him on the video. That hand was looking like a tennis ball, you know. So it looks much better, but he still needs to have the operation. So I keep asking, how is he doing? And her whole face turned so sad. So there's going to be links in our description below to donate. I'm sad. I kept saying Uncle Mike is a little sad, y'all. So please help. That's all. If you want to receive something for your donation, you can buy my album. My album is for sale. You can donate that way. For people that can't donate, they don't have no kind of way to donate, you can actually go to our stream channel, the Music Recording Network stream. Oh man, let me see if I can pull that up. Subscribe to the channel and watch some of the videos that's on our stream channel, man. And I tell people, I mean, you don't even have to watch and look at it. You can actually click it on, set it down, turn the volume down, whatever. You know, so we're asking for y'all help because I'm tired of seeing them suffer, man. They don't have no other kind of way to have this operation. I wish I can help the whole world. You know, I wish there was no such thing as money. That's what I wish. But anyway, let's get to one of these videos. I don't know which one we're going to do. David Chappelle, Charlie Clock, Gov Killers, Candace Owens. Yeah, let's do this one right here since I already clicked on it, right? And started reading it. But Uncle Mike is sad, man, and I'm trying to get this. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell.
Saying that I am lying if this is not true. About 48 hours before Charlie Kirk died, Charlie informed people at Turning Point, as well as Jewish donors and a rabbi, that he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause outright. Okay, Charlie was done. He said it explicitly that he refused to be bullied anymore by the Jewish donors. Can you guys answer? Did he express that? Did he also express that he wanted to bring me, Candace Owens, back because he was standing up for himself? And then did he, just 48 hours later, conveniently catch a bullet to the throat before our on-stage reunion?
Candace Owens keeps getting closer to the person who killed her friend. She is on a mission and she is not backing down. And holy-ish, why isn't all this stuff all over the news?
Candace Owens better start setting up her new life in Africa, because by the time Charlie Kirk's alleged killers are done dealing with her, she'll be running there for safety just like Dave Chappelle did almost 20 years ago. Candace has been making headlines these past few weeks for going on a spiral and exposing some of the lies that the FBI and some Israeli billionaires allegedly made up to cover Charlie's unaliving. Hell, Candace has been going harder than Erica, and Erica was Charlie's wife. You cannot make this up. It's gotten so bad that she was literally slapped with a gag order to silence her, but she got on X immediately to tell everyone that she'll be 100% violating the hell out of that gag order. Don't worry about the gag order in the Charlie Kirk case. I plan to violate it on the world's behalf. The things I've discovered this past week are enough to burn the house down. Yes,
Whoa.
Charlie was betrayed by everyone. That right there was Candace's own words, not mine. So what exactly has Candace exposed about Charlie's case? And why are people comparing it to what happened to Dave Chappelle? Let's get into it. Candace has been dragging the FBI and Charlie's Israeli donors for a hot minute now. She's clearly not backing down anytime soon. Every video she uploads has new information that seems to bring her closer and closer to the truth. She even went off on Erica for kicking her out of the guest list for Charlie's memorial after she started questioning his death.
A couple of weeks ago, before Charlie lost his life, Charlie was in the Hamptons. He had essentially what was staged, an intervention was staged by Bill Ackman, because Charlie's rational thoughts about Israel were a no-no. This is not the route that you should be going on. And Charlie was surrounded by his friends, his quote-unquote friends. Bill Ackman was very upset and threats were made. He was asked to dispute this narrative. Max Blumenthal went out to him today, and Bill Ackman came back and said, I have receipts I can show you, and he did not provide the receipts. It was at this time that Bibi Netanyahu was called and Charlie was invited to Israel. This was an under duress situation, I would say. And I know that Charlie was offered a ton of money in this moment. Turning Point, I guess, if it needed to go to a higher level, would have gone to an even higher level than it already was at. And I know for a fact that Charlie denied that funding. Erica Kirk, man, she really is just the moment. The speech that she gave, everybody was just wowed by her. I felt my energy personally, like last night going into that, I was effectively like soaring in the air above the convention center, like a dragon above, waiting for Erica to just be like, fire. And I was just going to come down and swoop in out of nowhere. All the politicians, all the fake people, everyone was just going to be in that moment toast.
Candace leaked private group chat messages between Charlie and 7 other people in which Charlie was talking about how he lost a $2 million donation from one of his Israeli sponsors because he refused to go forward with their pro-Israel cause. Mind you, this was after he had already been flown to the Hamptons for that intervention Candace mentioned earlier, and he was still not backing down. In fact, in the messages, Charlie explicitly told the other unidentified 7 people he was talking to that he wasn't going to allow them to bully him like that, even if that meant going against them. Candace also said just the day before Charlie died, he had told 3 people that he suspected that he was going to be killed.
Charlie was done with Israel bullying him, and I'm now going to present you proof of what I am saying. This is an actual group chat, which happened 2 days before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. There were 9 people in total on this chat, including Charlie, and Rob McCoy. I'm going to protect the names of the other 7 for now. To be clear, I might actually release a name every day this week, but I want to show you this because suffice it to say, Rob McCoy was on this text thread, and I think it helps contextualize him as a person, in my view, that he would attack me for telling the truth about the pressure that he was facing. Take a look. So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Somebody writes, ugh. Charlie writes, Jewish donors play into all of the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. And somebody writes, a donor writes, please do not invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term. In my opinion, like all groups, you're going to get a wide variety of opinions. That nasty free will thing that God bestowed on us makes life frustrating at times after the dust settles a bit, maybe. So again, This is 48 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was very clear and he was very explicit, and he did not back down, not in that Hamptons meeting, which they're all lying about, nor in this text thread. I'm not going to reveal the names of the other 7. Actually, you know what? I disagree with myself 4 seconds ago. Let's just throw in Josh Hammer for funsies. He's on this chat, okay? So what are we to make of that? Okay, now that I'm showing you this and showing to you that the conversations were real, I want you to reflect, and it took me a lot of patience to allow the lies that were being woven and the misrepresentations of people that were pretending that I was just, high on lying about Charlie and the pressure he was under, the attacks that not just me, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly faced for trying to stand up and tell the truth about what Charlie was actually going through. Why are you hearing it, though, from me and Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly? Isn't that weird? You got people that are hosting a show. Have they, in like one honorable thing, come out and said, like, you know what? F a couple of these donors who made his life a living hell over the last couple of weeks. Why haven't they done that? There's also a rabbi in that chat. Like, why hasn't anybody made that move to at least say, to vindicate what I have been saying about what he was going through? That registers to me as very suspicious. I'm going to frankly say that. It's suspicious to me. It makes me think that in the same way that Charlie was being pressured by money, that you might be now run by that same money, that those same donors might be running you. I want to say one more thing rather explosively. 3 people told me off record. 2 people who have this in a written communication from Charlie. One who is a Turning Point USA donor, and I would say very much one of the white knights in this. The very day before Charlie Kirk died, he expressed that he thought he was going to be killed. He told these people, I think they're going to kill me. Okay. He did not express that to me. So I am telling you this based off the testimony of 3 people. And I am saying this because I hope that these people who I think are good will be inspired to come forward with that. And again, those conversations I had were off record. I honor that. If I say it's off record, it stays off record. But I'm hoping that watching what I am doing and feeling the energy that is rising across the world, for people who want to know, what the heck happened on 9/10, that, they will be brave and they will say, yeah, Charlie did the day before he died think that he was going to be killed, and maybe tell us, who is they? Well, for once and for all, who is they? Who is the they that he thought were going to kill him?
Candace also brought up how Marjorie Taylor Greene randomly felt the need to put it out there that she wasn't having any thoughts of taking her own life, and that if anything happened to her, everyone should look to a foreign government, aka Israel, being involved. Basically, Candace was insinuating that Marjorie was receiving threats too, and this tweet was her way of protecting herself.
I would never take my own life. I have no suicidal thoughts. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she feels the need, as she did a couple of days ago, to publicly clarify that she is not suicidal. She wrote, "I am not suicidal, and I'm one of the happiest and healthiest people that you will meet. I have full faith in God, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. As a sinner, I am only saved through his grace and mercy. With that said, if something happens to me, I ask you all to find out which foreign government or powerful people would take heinous actions to stop the information from coming out. Not only about this issue, but because of the truth that I have been speaking. The people understand what I am saying. Yes, we are the people, and we understand what you are saying."
Candace didn't stop there. Oh no. She took to her Instagram a few days ago to expose the FBI lying to the public about Tyler being the shooter, when everything points to him being framed. She claimed that those blurry images that the FBI released of Tyler leaving the rooftop were fake, and that the story about Tyler's mom and dad selling him out to the feds was fabricated. I want to break this news immediately because it feels important, and I think if I don't break it immediately, something bad might happen. I hope I have earned the trust of enough people to believe me when I say that I have verified this information but cannot reveal the source.
Wow, that is crazy, man. Everybody pointing the finger at this little dude, and come find out they saying that it ain't him. Man, it's too much crazy stuff. I don't know what to believe no more.
Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. The entire narrative that was placed in the media about him having been suicidal is completely fictional, as are many other aspects of what we have been told. His father having turned him in after a confession is also complete fiction. To the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely zero photos or videos that the campus can produce to the contrary, which is why they have produced nothing other than a blurry image which Tyler's family knows is not him. Tyler has never once expressed a suicidal thought. I want to make that clear. The federal government is lying about absolutely everything, other than the fact that it is his gun. Not that we needed further substantiation, but Tyler Robinson did not author those Discord messages. I would like to again stress that he has never been to UVU campus, and I need to confirm this later. I believe he was around the campus on that day. I will have more on this later, but I wanted to immediately publish that the Tyler Robinson suicide narrative, plus the dad that did the right thing after realizing his son was guilty, is a federal concoction.
Of most interest to me, what I learned is that his father does not believe, his parents don't believe that their son committed this crime. I was like, huh? Excuse me? That's a far cry from what the media has been telling us. Remember, the media presented this amazing story. The father realized his son was guilty, so it goes, right? And then he phoned over a friend to help him convince his son to turn himself in, because this guy, this mysterious guy was a friend and just had a connection with Tyler. And eventually they said, "You've got to do the right thing here. We know this is you." That was the vibe. Certainly that's what the media was putting down for us to pick up. Well, I was told actually that it was kind of the opposite. Tyler has never even stepped foot on UVU campus. Tyler, it turns out, which has already been revealed, was accepted into Utah State University, not Utah Valley. And that's actually interesting if you pause and reflect on that, because we didn't really consider how on earth Tyler became not just familiar with the layout of the campus, but familiar with the rooftop layout of UVU campus.
Yeah,
so familiar that he knew
crazy.
exactly how to scale across the rooftops to duck down in order to take an almost impossible shot at a Charlie Kirk who was sitting beneath a tent. Curiously, however,
Candace took it a bit further by putting out this photo of Tyler at Diary Queen, looking as chill as ever while grabbing something to eat at around 6:38 p.m. Mind you, the Diary Queen Tyler was at is a good 15 to 17 minutes from UVU campus by car, which is where Charlie was killed. Candace brought up the fact that Tyler was wearing a maroon t-shirt and a cap, claiming that he didn't change his outfit at all after supposedly gunning down Charlie. Now, the reason this is not making sense to her, and a lot of people, is because most people, after committing a crime like the one he did, would change outfits to reduce the chance of being caught, since someone may have seen them exiting the crime scene. Tyler, on the other hand, didn't do that. It actually looked like he was having a normal day, and next thing he knew, he was thrown into all this.
Except sometimes things don't go as planned. Because before people realize they have anything, or maybe when they're trying to reach out to the feds, they're texting a friend who texts a friend. And the next thing you know, the whole neighborhood in all of Orem has something. And this is what happened. Something made its way around the entire town and into my tips line repeatedly. It is a very clear image of Tyler Robinson, allegedly taken, I'll say allegedly for safety here, but it's looking right according to my timeline, allegedly taken at 6:38 p.m. at a nearby Dairy Queen. Here is that photo that we can show you. Just take a look at this photo. What is wrong with this picture? A lot is wrong with this picture. First and foremost, 6:38 p.m. You just shot someone. You have gone through great pains to hide your face, to change your outfit. But wait, you didn't fully change your outfit, did you? I'm looking at this photo and you're wearing jeans and you're wearing the maroon shirt. Now we have a 50-50 combo of the outfits. And now you're showing your eyes and you're not fearful at all that you might be recognized. Also, wow, you must have quite the stomach. You don't have a record. Next thing you know, you someone and you're like, I'm just going to go have a meal. You don't seem to be too shaken or too upset.
That's facts.
Something problematic is the location, by the way. We mapped this out. It's about 15 minutes away from the campus at a time when we're told that he's idling by, babysitting the rifle. So you can see, we're showing you, it's about a 17-minute drive away from the campus. So there should be a lot of footage then of this Dodge Challenger driving back and forth. Okay. And like I said, the biggest thing that jumps at me is he looks kind of content there. So he's got to be a full-blown psychopath wearing half of what the feds told us he was wearing in the morning and half of what the feds told us that he was wearing during the shooting.
Candace also pulled out this footage of a man seemingly messing with the crime scene right after Charlie was killed, which, as we all know, is literally never allowed.
A mere minutes after Charlie Kirk is shot, there are two men that look rather mysterious. They appear, they move his chair, and they take down the camera that's directly or was directly behind his head. Why did they do that? Let's see, slow down here. He pulls out the chair. He stands on it. And yes, would be a big no-no for a crime scene. You don't move anything. He takes down the camera that is directly above where Charlie was sitting and would be able to provide, therefore, a lot of insight. And then you can see kind of sits the camera onto the desk and it looks like he removes the SIM card.
She went on to claim that Charlie wasn't shot from the rooftop and that whoever put that bullet in his did it from close range. She said a rifle bullet would have gone through 7 necks and would have also had an exit wound, both of which didn't happen with Charlie. Basically, she believes he was unalived with a shotgun by someone who was standing very close to him. Another suspicious thing is that even though she didn't explicitly name any culprits, Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu felt the need to step in to explain his thoughts on why Charlie's wounds are inconsistent with a rifle.
Charlie's neck indeed did stop
that's
the bullet.
Crazy.
Without question. Okay, and this is going to dispel a lot of theories that are out there, and I'm telling you this 100%. Charlie Kirk was shot from the front, and the bullet did not exit, and at least a fragment of the bullet was recovered from his neck. And I'm going to tell you exactly where it was recovered from. I have fact-checked this information from multiple sources now. I've actually been sitting on this for a little bit over a week. Right around here. So think about almost in line with your shoulder blade right in the center. Now, why is that helpful? Because it gives us a bullet trajectory, okay? We went in here where you saw that, and it was stopped, and a fragment was pulled from, think right, if you're just touching your spine in line with your shoulder blade. I don't know who specifically came out and said that BB Charlie Kirk, but now that he's for the second time denying that he is, people are going, what's actually going on here?
Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi propaganda minister, said that the bigger the lie, the faster it will spread. Well, somebody has fabricated a monstrous big lie that Israel had something to do with Charlie Kirk's horrific murder. This is insane. It is false. It is outrageous. Charlie Kirk was a giant, a once-in-a-century talent who defended freedom, defended America, defended our common Judeo-Christian civilization. Charlie loved Israel. He loved the Jewish people. He told me so in a letter that he sent me just a few months ago. One of my greatest joys as a Christian, he said.
Am I lying? Can anybody actually work and assert that I am lying? You can say my name. Candace Owens lied. Charlie said, I'd love to go to Israel. Charlie said, I'd love to have you on my radio show.
A lot of people are actually rooting for Candace in all of this, but they are afraid that since they can't silence her anymore by taking her life, they might try to silence her by spreading lies about her being crazy. This is something that has been done to a lot of celebrities whenever they start talking too much. Dave Chappelle was a victim of this back in 2005 and had to run off to South Africa to protect himself. The media started spreading lies about him, claiming that he was mentally ill. He said during a New York Times interview, "I'm not crazy, I'm not smoking crack. I'm definitely stressed out. There were things that overwhelmed me, but not in the way that people are saying." It turns out that just like Charlie, Dave was also being offered a lot of money to do things that he didn't want to do. During his appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show, he said he ran to South Africa because his life was in danger after turning down a $50 million deal from Comedy Central.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14, and I've heard the stories of what happened, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me. When
you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
You know the stories.
Look around
doing
here.
this stuff.
Made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through, and he's waving at the street, screaming, "They're trying to kill me."
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time of their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
Listen to her.
No,
not
exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress, and I bounced. And I didn't tell anybody where I was going. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. Yeah. Like I'm sitting around, I was stressed out, but the people that were telling me I was insane, I believe that they knew what was going on. So, this was troublesome.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid,
But you were stressed out. That's why.
There's no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you and say, you're insane.
Candace might want to slow down, else she'll be the next person flying to South Africa just to stay alive. One person said, "It's still blowing my mind Candace is the only one demanding answers. No one is buying the BS story the FBI is currently feeding us." Another person said, "Charlie was done with Israel, did not accept the $150 million, but his wife did. Why is she the CEO now? Sorry, Candace, but Mrs. Kirk doesn't smell good in all this. You need to start investigating her." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Candace Owens putting her life on the line to expose all this? And do you think they'll try to do her like they did Dave Chappelle? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.
Oh man, that David Chappelle thing, man. To be honest, anytime I see Oprah, man, I'm looking at her completely different. I'm looking at Oprah completely different now. Tell me something. You know, she knows. She the one that's helping them set some of these people up. She's one of the gatekeepers, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Allegedly, you gotta say allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I heard. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Look at our description below, man. Check out our links, man. Please help support, donate to the cause, to Uncle Mike cause. I appreciate it. Check out the link for our Cash App and our PayPal. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.